shot of Matt's underwear.
Hey guys, I'm Matt Alvar, and I'd like to welcome you to the Northwoods of Minnesota. Today we're going to do a little southern meets northern. We start off with Zach's Pocketknife Coleslaw, and then for a little treat from the Northwoods, we're going to make a Venison Tenderloin with juniper berries, rosemary. We'll start off with one head of cabbage. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this nice head of cabbage and we're going to start it by cutting it in half. So first we're going to cut it into quarters, and now we're going to cut at a diagonal to get rid of the heart and the back. Beauty in the woods, you can just throw it out in the yard. Deer come in, birds come in, clean that right up. Got everything quartered up, and now we need to shred the cabbage. And watch your fingers. Make sure you get all nice and fine. Tim's probably going to be pissed that I have cabbage all over his yard. Doesn't that attract bears? And we're down to the last piece here. Yeah, it doesn't have to be too consistent, it's just made with love. Next ingredient, we're going to do our tomatoes. Start by cutting these in half. And I do a little diagonal cut, get rid of the center. That and just throw it on top here. Start on our next one here. I like to have a little bud with my coleslaw and venison. Just keeps you going, you know. Okay, now we're down to the last half of our second tomato here. You want to keep this off to the side because you want to use this as a garnish. Throw this on top of the coleslaw. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the side. Save that for later. Okay, there we go. So we got one green pepper. I cut down the middle. Some people do this differently. See that in there? You want to get rid of that. I just grab it, pull it, throw it. Want to make sure you get all the seeds and that white membrane out of there. Again, you want nice, bite-sized pieces. Don't worry about having everything look perfect. It's out in the woods, right? Okay. So now we're going to throw this in here. Final ingredient here, we got green onion, 8 green onion. Take off the ends here, this is no good. We're gonna take that out, rid of that, flip it over, cut off the ends. These are nasty, withered. I like to keep them in a bunch. And just go to town. You don't want these too thick. These are just little hints of flavor. Scoop that up, throw that on top there. Done with the vegetables. Now we're gonna do the sauce. Can't have a salad without dressing, right? Okay, we got 2 cups of Hellmann's mayo. We got a 1/3 cup of white vinegar, 2 tablespoons of yellow mustard, 2 tablespoons of hot horseradish, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of fine ground black pepper. So now we're gonna take all those things, mix them together, and make some goodness. We're only going to do half the dressing. Okay, so we got a nice even disbursement of vegetables. What's going to happen is the salt's going to pull the moisture out of all the vegetables. We'll let that sit while we're making the venison. Nice and even. You want to garnish that off with leftover tomatoes there. Sprinkle those on. Adds a little color, makes it look a little more appetizing. Just finished up our pocket coleslaw. We're going to start our venison tenderloins. We got rosemary, juniper berries, they smell like gin, kosher salt, and a little olive oil. You're going to take your rosemary and you're going to strip it. And add 3 sprigs of rosemary. I'm going to mince up this rosemary here. Nice and fine. Go through one more time. Okay. That off to the side. Next we're doing juniper berries. So you probably want, I don't know, 5 or 6, give or take. You want to mash these up with the back of your knife and pound them out. Slide that aside. And we're gonna take a lot of salt. A lot of salt. And we're gonna mix all this together. We take our olive oil, put it on top of our tenderloin here, rub that down. You're gonna put it down on your board, you're gonna press it, and you're just gonna roll it. Just like that. Take number 2. That olive oil is also gonna help you adhere everything right to the meat. All right, now we're gonna move that right onto the grill. Throw them right on the grill. Okay, now this is the best part. If you throw those on there, we're gonna let those cook. Grab your beer and just kick back for about 10-15 minutes. Take a look on what's going on in here. Now venison you cook like a steak. And if you do it right, it tastes like a steak. Just keep on drinking your beer.
I'm not gonna be entertaining right now.
Alright, venison is done. And I'm gonna cut this up into nice medallions. Take some nice slaw here. Make it look nice. And that, my friends, is how you do Zach's pocket coleslaw with venison tenderloin. And now it's time to dig in, my favorite part. Come on guys, let's go!
Woohoo! Yes. I'm really happy to be eating this coleslaw.
I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in a world of cold.